We cooking, man. All right, what's good, everybody? Millennials lead the way. We are back, finally with a, I guess a new type of update. Last time I made a video, it was, man, quite a bit ago, man. But yeah, man, I've had a lot of changes going on in my personal life. Nothing bad, just changes, like always, man. Some are like personal, others are like job related. But again, it's nothing bad, new jobs, promotion, and just trying to figure out, the scope of my duties. But other than that, man, I mean, the financial journey never stops, right? Just because I stop posting or things change in my life, I try to remain consistent with the fundamentals, that is, meaning becoming debt free, having your emergency fund, increasing your income, and maintaining a high savings rate. That's something that has never changed, and still won't change. Now, the only thing that will change, as you guys can see, is maybe the strategy. And it's become clear that the strategy that I was doing had to change. And it was nothing against Energea, right? But it I'd be doing myself a disservice if I did not jump into this AI tech ride. I talked about it in my previous updates where, we're kind of coming up on that end game, bro, where, you know, I think President Trump is probably the last. You, in my opinion, right? You got until President Trump gets out of office to be wherever it is you're trying to be at before shit get locked in to wherever it is that you're gonna be, you know. And it's just my opinion, right? But I think by the time he gets out of office, bro, these stocks, whatever it is that's gonna happen, will happen, and this time it won't be an opportunity for you to get out of it. So, with that being said, I switched up my strategy, man. If you guys have been following me in my post, I talked about going into kind of consolidating all of my money and no more diversifying. And if I do, then it's with, some chump change, which I can show you guys here in a second with my actual account. We can kind of look at the positions that I got right now. So the positions I'm in right now, as you guys can see, is Tesla. And, this XTI company, which is like chump change, right? It's, it was money I had left over that I was messing around with, and I kind of threw it in there. But for the most part, right, the bulk of my money is in Tesla. My monthly contributions are for Tesla. Any future contributions are for Tesla. Now, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You pick a company, right? Pick a company and then go all in on it, right? There's obviously clear winners, right? I picked my winner, and you guys obviously should pick a winner and go all in. And only after the conditions are set, right? After the world has done whatever it is it's gonna do in the next 3 years, then you can start to branch out again, right? I honestly believe Tesla will jump to a ridiculous level, and they won't bring the price back down once they do. So if you're in it, then you're in it. If you're not in it, they're, maybe, I guess the companies are still doing fractional shares, so I guess you can still jump in, but who knows how long that lasts, right? Again, it doesn't have to be Tesla. This is kind of what I feel should happen. And as you guys can see, man, just within, 6 months, right, I've made $83,000 on it. And this fluctuates, right? It goes from 100 to like 150 to like 70 some days. So, obviously this is a long-term play. This isn't really nothing that I plan on pulling out with. It is tempting though, right? I mean, um, it is tempting to just kind of pull everything out, wait for Elon to say something spicy, and then just throw it back in. But there, the problem of how am I going to pay for taxes will arise. So, it's tempting to do that, but right now, where I'm at, I don't think I make enough income to play around with the taxes at this level, right? So it is tempting though, but who knows? Maybe next year. I'm kind of working on something in my job. I'm trying to get positioned somewhere to help me kind of dial back in when it comes to my income and just plans going forward. So, but yeah, man, I mean, this has been it, bro. Nothing really too crazy, right? Again, there was nothing against Energea. I just feel like I can't necessarily afford to miss this opportunity. Man, this shit fucking up right now. I don't know. I can't really afford to miss this opportunity, bro, when it comes to missing this AI bubble, man. Like, I honestly feel like if I didn't do this, first off, I would have missed out on 83 grand, first off. And two, if we look at it at a 5 to maybe 10 year, it'll probably be millions, right? Tens of millions that I'm missing out on. So, do I plan on coming back to Energia? Yes, but for the time being, I'm just dialed in, bro. Right, I am completely dialed in. As far as for this aerospace company, again, this was like chump change that I kind of threw in there and had it laying around. And instead of like spending it on something that I was gonna spend this money regardless. So I was like, you know what, I'll just throw it into this. So this, long story short, this company kind of focuses around VTOLs, which is the vertical takeoff and landing platforms. Looking at President Trump's new policies around it and being in the military, I kind of know this is the future of where we're going. So, I taking a bet on this company, right? This company isn't necessarily going to be where I hang on to for long. I'm just kind of looking to maybe 10x this money or something. And then I'm going to just withdraw all of it and throw it all into Tesla. So this isn't something I plan on hanging on to. But yeah, I just want to do this quick update, man, just to kind of let you guys know where I'm at, where I'm heading. And who knows, man, if things change, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And I think that was about it, man. This should be like a relatively short video. I wanted to kind of make this video, man, because, dude, I got a lot of training coming up. I just came back from training, bro, and, like, your boy tired, man. So, I figured if I didn't do this now, bro, like, I was just never going to make another update. So, I'm going to try to get back to the 3-month updates, try to maintain that. But, as you guys can see, man, like, nothing has really changed, like, the only thing I'm doing is Tesla. So it's literally all in one spot. Like, I'm not even like, bro, there is no more diversifying. Those days are over. I don't believe in diversifying, man. Like, it's all or nothing at this point. And it's kind of interesting, man, because I get people asking me, hey, man, what are you doing with stocks? And when I tell them I'm only doing Tesla, they're just like, what? Why would you throw it all in one basket? I'm like, well, that's how I get 83 fucking grand in like 3 months, bro. By throwing it all into one spot. Right? And, if you think Tesla is going to lose, then Sure, I guess. But I've read these reports, and these reports, man, are it's hard to believe that this stock strongly underperforms when all I've been doing is making money since I've been in the stock. And you gotta wonder sometimes, man. Like, is the political games, or do the political games stretch far beyond what actually matters in a company? Or because when I first threw money into Tesla, the amount of negativity that was surrounding this stock was just insane. Every morning when I would wake up and I would look at the news on Tesla, and this was around the time Elon was just getting hammered by when he was in Doge, just getting hammered, bro. And every news article was saying something crazy about him. And it wasn't until he broke off from President Trump where those same news articles were saying stuff good about him. So it's like, this shit's all a fucking joke, man. It's really all a fucking joke. And like I said, man, I don't trust the news anyway, bro. Like, if you're in 2025 and you're still believing these fucking news articles, anything from Apple, anything from Wall Street Journal, anything from like Barron's, like all these news, bro, if you're believing the news, man, you may not make it, bro. And I'm just being 100% honest with you. You won't make it. And I won't be there to lend a helping hand, right? Because, in order for us to move forward, some of y'all got to go, man. Especially y'all that, believe stuff to make you feel better about yourself. So, either way, man, it's been an interesting 6 months. And I've been testing a lot of theories myself, and I'm getting closer, man. I'm getting closer to what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And you can kind of see the results from this page. So, yeah, bro. This is where I'm at. All right. So, we going to keep going, bro. We going to keep going. We going to stay motivated. All right. Don't be watching a bunch of this doom and gloom content, right? Don't be watching a bunch of fucking quitters. Don't hang out with quitters. Don't listen to quitters. Don't even sympathize with a quitter, right? Let these individuals suffer alone, right? By themselves, and you can keep going. So, yeah, that's about it, man. That's all I got. All right, millennials, lead the way.